we got a very special person to the Inconsistent Podcast with us right now. If you are the cool people who listen to the audio version of the podcast, then you know this man's work very well. Does some hilarious graphics for me. If you've seen my The Game is a Joke flyer, if you've seen my Seattle flyer, and of course the Make It Clap logo from Clubhouse, then you know his work. Chris Cheney is here to tell us about this new project that he has in the works. What's going on, Chris?
What's going on, Rob? First off, thank you for having me and sharing your platform. It means a lot to me.
Of course, of course.
And I appreciate you shouting out my artwork in general. But yeah, so basically, I'm doing it's a major project for me, especially financially because I'm funding it myself. But last month, September 16th, was the 25th anniversary of the 25th episode of the original animated series of Pokemon.
Okay.
Where Ash got his hat stolen by a Mankey.
Okay, I didn't even know they was pulling up on people stealing hats in Pokemon.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And
give me that snapback.
Brock and Misty were like, yo, what's the big deal, dog? Like, just get another hat. And he's like, no, you don't understand. They only made 100 of them.
Limited.
And I had to do it. I had to win it through a mailing contest where I mailed like 1 million entries.
Okay.
So basically, I'm confused. I was always confused why, like, because, you and I are like, we care about objects, right? We care about like, the storytelling.
Objects is very general, sure.
No, but we do. We care about objects. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we care about the stories around those objects. So it was always weird to me that they had this, like, basically hypebeast editorial that they never capitalized on. So for years and years, I was trying to think what I could do with this hat. And basically, once it hit the 25th year, anniversary of the hat, I was like, oh, 25th anniversary, 25th episode. I made 100 of the hat, bro.
You made 100 of the hat. Let's see the hat. Because I think you could get other Pokemon hats, but you freaked it in your design type way. Like, you can't get another hat like this one.
No, because dude, they make the hat available, right? But it's dog shit. The quality is terrible.
Yeah, so you the first person to make a high quality Ash Ketchum hat, and it's only 100 available. And they gotta go like old school. They gotta go to the post office, get a money order, send the money order in the mail to get the hat.
Well, not even a money order, bro. All you gotta pay for is a stamp. If you want to send me money, you can.
If you used to buy them sketchy shoes on them websites, you had to go to the post office with your cash, get you a money order, and then they would send you the shoes. They go through customs. They'd open them up, bang up your box a little bit, but then you get them.
They would tear that shit up. But yeah, so basically it's only the price of a stamp, bro. Just there's a my website, PokemonLeagueExpo.com.
Okay.
There's a downloadable entry form. I got like thousands upon thousands of postcards I made here in New York City.
Okay.
But yeah, so like be on the lookout or download it or DM me. I'll send you dude, I don't care. Just enter. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna do.
That's what we doing. Okay, if you want an Ash Ketchum hat, you want something limited. Let's see, Pokemon came out in 97. Babe came out in 93. Maybe they was commenting on Nigo. We don't know. But,
That's right.
We don't know. We don't know, But if you want one of these limited Ash Ketchum style hats, be one of the 100. This is a special occasion. You got to mail it in. When's the last time you used the mail? When's the last time you went to the post office? How much is a stamp? Do you know?
They're like under $1 still.
Under $1. Under 50 cents. I think 51 cents you get the forever stamp. That lasts forever. Even when stamps get up to $2, you could still use a forever stamp from 97.
Can I tell you a story what happened at Comic-Con?
Yeah.
All right, so I get there at 9:30, right, on the Saturday, which is like, that's like the day to be there.
Okay.
I'm wearing the hat. I have like literally 1,000 of these. I'm just handing out to motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like 5:30, this girl in a mask, so I can't really see her. She comes up to me and she's like, "Yo, do you mind if I ask you a question and film it?"
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because, like, it's Comic-Con. It's like weird shit going on, but it's like communal. No one's doing weird shit. Exactly. And I'm like, yeah. So she starts filming. She's like, so I noticed you're wearing the Pokemon hat. Why are you not wearing the rest of the gear?
Yeah.
So I give her the spiel I gave you. It's like 25th anniversary. Yeah. Like, I love the hat. It's iconic. I just want to do it justice. Give it a moment. And then the whole time she's like, oh shit, this is crazy. Like, whoa, you paid for this? This is all you? Did you go to the Nintendo and stuff? And I'm like, no, what am I? Nintendo not talking to me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So
then why are you not talking to my man Chris, Nintendo?
But so after the whole spiel, she goes, yo, this is crazy. I'm the voice of Ash.
Oh, wow. You got pressed by the voice of Ash while your costume was half done?
Yeah.
So you mean when these hats get around in circulation, she's just going to be pressing on people, where the rest of your fit? Where the rest of you? Where your vest at?
Well, I'm the only one.
Where your gloves, fool? Where your fingerless gloves, fool? That's crazy. That's crazy.
But bro, so it's because it was such a weird thing because her name is Sarah Not a Cheney.
Okay.
My Instagram handle is not
everything is Not a Cheney. That's crazy. We got Chris Cheney on here. At Not a Cheney, not that Cheney on and her Instagram.
Last name is Not a Cheney. Like, it's just like crazy. 2 letters off.
That's meant to be. Y'all meant to be.
I mean,
y'all got to be working on something. You gotta make a cartoon and she got to do the voice.
Bro, do you know what's crazy is like my dumb male brain, right? Because when she took the mask off, she was very attractive. I was like, oh shit, the voice of Ash is hot. But then immediately you go into like, what would it be like if she did the voice during sex? And then I was like, oh no, that's a 12-year-old boy. No.
Oh, come on, dog. You got to catch them all, man. Like, you got to. I choose you. Come on, dog. You trying to get chose, bro?
No, bro. Not no, man.
Hey, make sure y'all go to the website. We're going to put the website up. Get the postcard. Send it in the mail. It's your chance to get one of these hats. Thanks for coming through, Chris. Appreciate
no problem, you. Man. These are all the entries I got right now.
Ooh. That's a stack on a stack on a stack. 3 stacks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It didn't startle me, but it still was like...
No, it startled me.
If I wasn't awake before.
Hold up. I'm sorry to everybody. Because it's got to be right. It got to be loud enough, but it can't be, like, overpowering. Yeah.
Oh, right.
He got them all.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
He loves the sound.
He loves the sound.
Loves the sound. Yeah. That's your boy. Yo, yeah. Maybe I got my computer too loud. My computer's too loud.
What you been DJing?
Not really. Okay. Editing clips. I cut like 5 clips today.
Yeah. He really does just sit up and do that.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
The clips don't get me out of bed. Jokes get me out of bed.
Jokes and then turn to clips.
Let's go. I know who's in the building. What's going on, people? This is the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. Got my special guest in the building, Shalewa Sharpe.
Hi, everyone.
David Perdue.
What's up? You gotta drop your DJ name.
I just go by Rob Haze.
All right. Keeping the brand consistent.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
What's good, people? You know, I was gonna play either one or two things. Either I was gonna play. Well, I guess we got a lot more options, but it was either gonna be that or Cisco Targaryen first in his life. Oh man, Shalewa Sharpe.
Yeah.
David Perdue in town from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. How are y'all liking LA?
Man, it's out here.
Yeah, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
No, it's fine.
I feel like y'all not impressed by anything.
Okay, so that is an issue.
Talk about it.
I don't know about you. You seem, Dave. You seem like
y'all not a duo.
Impressed.
Just for the people to know, Shalewa and David are not a duo. Yeah. They're two individuals that I just threw together one question.
But it does. I do have an issue where I come off as unimpressed by everything, and that's not true.
Is that not true?
It's not true.
I'm gonna be honest. I named my whole comedic experience based on that. I tell people all the time. The first time I thought I was a good comedian is when I heard you laugh.
Well, yes, no, that
because I was like, she don't laugh at everybody.
That is true. My laughter is honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I'm not finding it funny, I'll just wait. I'm sure it's bound to come.
Yeah. But you'll give up the laughter if you like
it. If I like it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now I remember it. That's why I literally tell people, like, the moment I knew I was funny. I was at Relapse Theater and I heard a Shalewa laugh in the back of the room and I was like, keep going, kid. You got something.
Yeah, it is. It's me walking up to, some young person at a lunch counter and going, you got it, kid. You got it. Basically is my loud cackle.
Do you think your laugh gets more individual when you do comedy? Because I feel like I know, like, if I'm around a comic long enough, I know their laugh, and I feel like everybody finds, like, a little note for their laughter.
Like we break out of the choir of laughs.
Yeah.
Like it's a solo. It's a solo laugh.
I don't know. Some people have loud laughs, and they, I sometimes feel like they use the laugh to outlaugh other people's.
Okay.
In a way that, like, maybe my opinion means more. My laugh is louder.
So it's a power move.
So for some people, the loud laugh is a power move.
Okay.
I get that. I've done that for friends who was kind of like iffy on a joke. And sometimes you're just the line leader of the laugh. You know?
Yeah.
You like, all right, ha, 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 ha. And then the crowd go, I think we're supposed to laugh. And then they laugh more. So you're just trying to be helpful.
If it's a well-lit room, audiences don't know when to laugh, or they don't feel like they have permission to laugh. They want to be in darkness in order to laugh. And sometimes you got to give them a little hint.
It's like, y'all don't even know it's good.
And sometimes you may have a friend who's on stage saying a thing, and they're not sure if it's funny, and so you give them just a little to let them know you're on the right track.
They gotta know what that means, though.
That's true.
You'll be on stage and be like, I think I just bombed. I think that's not good. That's not good laugh.
That's the other thing is if you've been doing comedy long enough, you laugh at the wrong things, and you have to make sure that laugh is a little different, so that the comedian on stage knows that they are laughing at them doing poorly.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm probably terrible in a quiet room because sometimes I'll laugh at a choice. Like I'll laugh at like a word choice. Yeah. Like you pull out a word I wasn't expecting, I might like laugh. Yeah. But it's during the setup. Yeah. It's not where everybody else I guess is expected to laugh.
Yeah. Right.
And then I don't know. Sometimes I will continue to laugh at something from earlier.
Yes.
Like if you say something that's funny, it's still tickling me while you going on to something else.
Right. And that can throw people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What I'm saying is I'm a terrible audience member.
I think most of us are.
I still watch the whole show just to support my friends. Yeah. David Perdue, Shalewa Sharpe last night.
You did. You did.
And that's not my bad.
That was a weird, I look back, that was a weird experience. Because I don't think I've ever been at a show with you and you've not been on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's
like it kind of hit me when I was on stage. I was like, this is odd.
Love, dog.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I was very weird to experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Some people talking to me like I wasn't even a comedian. It was cool. It was cool, you know?
Very different experience. Mm-hmm. Very different experience.
Yeah, I went undercover last night.
No one knew you. Until the lights came up, no one knew you.
Yeah.
It just remind me when we used to go on the road and I would we'd go on shows together, but you'd be headlining, or any show you'd be headlining, and then they would, after the show they would say, "Hey, you was good, Rob," and just walk past me like they had the same thing.
Oh man, I hate that.
Everybody hates it, but it happens.
Past,
yeah.
Oh man, the worst is the pat. Like they like, oh man, you were great.
Yeah,
no, and just pat, like don't touch me with the
you.
hate. Don't do that. I will shoulder shrug you. Like you're not gonna.
I don't know. I mean, the eye contact, no touch, just hey, you were great, and then they look directly in your eye, and
knowing
what
you had just done, knowing that you were just up there with your whole soul, and they were just like, I have no words for you. I used them all on this other person who I enjoyed.
We're ready for that encounter. Because we've been through that so many times. Mm-hmm. When those people are leaving a show, they don't even know that this awkward thing is coming. Yeah. They just like know, oh, I liked him, I saw him, and then they're like, oh man, I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. You know, I'm really leaving. I'm really just getting out of here.
They
look at you like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Why didn't you leave?
I didn't know I was gonna run into you. Yeah.
Awkward. Look at you.
You stuck around? I wouldn't have.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's also bad too when they actually try. You know, they actually try, like they realize that it's awkward and they go, I gotta come up with something.
Oh, that's where I get what may be my favorite thing to hear, which is, well, I thought you were funny.
I thought you were funny.
I thought you were funny.
Yeah. Man, this crowd, man,
they
like you was great.
You were
they just wasn't
good.
Yeah, they started assessing the comedy of the crowd. They're like, I thought they didn't get what you did, but I did. See, I'm special. So,
I love that. You're smart, huh?
Yeah.
I did this one show one time, and this old black man gave me $5 and was like, "Iron your shirt next time." It's like, where can you pay $5 to steam a shirt? What?
Wow.
Where do they do that?
I mean, I've gotten I'ma pray for you.
I'ma pray for you.
I've gotten I'ma pray for you.
Okay,
it turns out older women of the church are not particularly ready to hear you work out a couple of jokes about a parent passing away.
Oh.
So there was a lot of, I'm going to pray for you, baby. I was like, you don't, I mean, appreciate you, but I'm all right.
I used to call older women and men in the church my nemesis. They used to hate me. They would be the most concerned for me after shows. They would be like, what you do during the day though? Stuff like what you do during the day?
I don't know.
What else you good at something else? I got that before. What else you good at? What else you good at? I get why you think that now, but I thought it was this. I really did. I'm putting a lot of eggs in the basket on this one.
That's funny.
I think that's why I talk about the fact that I have a day job now, so I can be like, don't worry.
Yeah.
Please don't worry. A bill is getting paid.
Right.
It may not be tonight, but at some point I will pay my bill.
A day job will help. Like I had the perfect front for a day job where I was like, I worked like the just temp for CNN for a while, but it sounded so official. It got all old people off my back because it's like, CNN, and they don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you know, I'm making the same amount as like if I was just doing whatever, you know, minimum wage job or whatever, but they're not even thinking like
they're
that.
Like, I heard CNN, that's enough for me.
They see them big letters, you know, downtown. They're like, nah,
he took you off the
doing it.
Like, he all right. He all right. We ain't got to pray for that no more. He doing
this
all right.
is just a hobby for the young man.
Let
the young man have his hobbies.
Yeah.
It's not going to be forever.
He trying to be on CNN later. Yeah. He going to be on the news eventually. That's what
This may help him out in the future.
Yeah, he work on his communication.
Yeah.
That's next Don Lemon right there. Yeah.
Oh no.
Shalewa, David, what reruns do y'all watch?
Reruns.
Man, that's a good question.
Does it count if it's just I turn on an old show on a streaming service reruns, or does it have to be?
That counts.
Because I watch shows on streaming services as if they are reruns or.
You ever just like with your eyes closed pick a random? Because I do that sometimes to try to restore the feeling.
Oh,
you know,
no,
like flipping through the channels and be like, "Oh, In the House is just coming on." You know,
I mean, I will watch
In the House. Yeah,
I'll watch if it's a 30-minute show. I'll watch 2 of them and then I stop because I'm like, "Oh, this is the block."
Okay,
and then I find another one and I may watch one of those. So I try to really ration it out as if I just turn my TV to this channel, starting at 9 p.m. and I let it roll till 11 because I know it's going to be that, and then maybe I throw an hour drama on it.
Oh, okay.
Right. So lately it's been, let's see, I started watching the Gerard Carmichael show because I didn't watch that. Okay. So I'd watch that 2 at a time. Yeah. And I was like, that's good, that's enough. And then my hour drama has been Lie to Me.
Okay.
With Tim Roth, which I enjoyed first run.
Yeah.
But now that is on a streaming service, so I will watch that 1 at a time. And then I will,
okay.
That's the closest I come to it because I don't really watch too much live TV.
Yeah.
Because it can be an ordeal. It's a we don't have it. I don't have it on my TV. We are using the sign-in for my roommate's mother's DirecTV. So for Kevin,
you ain't got to put all that out there.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's okay. Trust me when I say she's not going to see this.
You don't. You don't got. Don't.
Wait, why you ain't got to do that?
This ain't Vlad TV. You know what I'm saying? This ain't one of them shows. You don't have to incriminate yourself.
No. It's important to note that because I am in New York and this woman is not.
Yo, stop. Yo,
and she's in a different time zone.
You're giving them too much.
And so I have to adjust for time zones, and I'm like, I'm not doing all that.
Yo, Joe Biden, I apologize. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be fine. She's doing well.
Yeah.
And she can pay that satellite bill.
Okay.
Solid.
Shout out to everybody who got the password, the password makers.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Shout out to the password makers. You know what I'm saying?
Important part
and
of the community.
sharers of the password.
Yeah.
Don't let them stop you.
Yeah.
Don't let them stop you.
The worst is when you give someone your password and then they start making fun of your password, and it's like, you're making me want to change it.
You're being real ungrateful.
You're
right
really
now.
convincing me I should change this password right now and keep it safe.
Yeah. Guess a good one. Guess a good one. You'll never get it right.
I don't know her password.
Okay.
Because it's through the roommate.
All right.
He's out here being grateful.
All right.
He's out here being
you know what I'm saying? Just throw the roommate under the bus.
Yeah. I don't know it.
None of my business.
None of my business.
I don't be signing in.
Yeah.
I just be watching.
It be signed in.
I literally just walk through the room. And then it's on.
It's on.
And then I leave the room and then it's off.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's all I do.
I love it. I have 3 that
you
I got
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bernie Mac show.
Okay. The Bernie Mac show.
The Steve Harvey show.
The Steve Harvey show.
Okay.
And the Hugleys.
No.
And Cedric the Entertainer's variety show. No, I
have that on DVD.
Yeah.
The Cedric the Entertainer.
Hey, that man was singing and dancing. There was a period where Ced was like, don't think it's just, I be singing.
Come on, man. K-Ora S?
Yeah.
K-Ora S had us on lock.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The time has come for me to go. I've had so much fun entertaining y'all. Till the next time, or maybe the next show. I'll see you when I see you.
You gotta do the tickle part.
No one should remember that the way.
Why not?
Why not?
Because we haven't heard. I'm saying
not?
like to pull it back in the way that you did.
The messed up part was that you had to choose between that show and My Wife and Kids.
Okay.
No, it was an easy choice for me.
And it's like, dang, because I do love, So Long, See You Sucker, Weaver Dirty, Kick Rocks.
Yes.
Don't Let the Good Lord Hit You. I do love My Wife and Kids, but I do love that Cedric the Entertainer variety show, and I had to choose between the two.
Yeah, that's
we
how they
didn't
do
have
us.
TiVo at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, the VCR didn't let you record on a different channel anymore because we had a cable box.
Right.
You know, it was hating.
Right.
So
you definitely had to really. That's when I discovered While It was in reruns. I never watched that first run.
Okay.
So wait, what was your last one?
Oh, Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
all right.
Yeah. Everybody Hates Chris.
All right.
Honestly, I'm
There's
on
a theme. There's a theme here.
Honestly, the theme is the block that's on. I think is Pluto streaming.
Is that
okay.
Is there
it's
a
like the
channel
black.
that's just
yes.
that?
And I'll be like, bro, this is gonna get me about an hour and a half. Like it's gonna whatever. Like it's always on my TV. When I turn on, one of them shows is on, and I'm like, this is good TV. I'm gonna watch this every time.
Do you have like when shows like Steve Harvey, where it was one dynamic and then it switched a little bit? Do you have a preference between are you a Kenan and Kel, Lori Beth Denberg, Steve Harvey show, or are you a more Romeo?
Nah, Romeo and Bullyhead all day.
In Pursuit of Principal Greer, Steve, Sed and Levita just dating.
Yeah, give me the early ones. Give me the early ones for sure.
Okay.
I think Steve was a little meaner to the kids.
Okay.
I think he was mean throughout, but like once he started really trying to like get close to, you know what I mean, Regina, and it was like I was like, all right, y'all work on this love story. Like, no, I won't. Don't nobody like each other.
Got you.
In the office, and the jokes is
more
flying.
when the funk hits the fan than break me off a piece of that funk.
Even though I like Break Me Off a Piece way more as a song. Break me off a piece. Yeah. I'm a fan of that as a song, but yeah, man. More so the first part. Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to all the comedians that had TV shows.
It was a run.
All of them.
Yeah.
It was a run.
Shout out to all of them.
It was for sure a run.
Red Fox, Thea, Sinbad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait, we're forgetting some people now.
Mark Curry.
Mark Curry.
That
was
Jamie Foxx.
Was Steve White on that Mark Curry one?
Monique.
Steve.
Do you remember? Do you know who I'm talking about? Steve White.
Steve White.
Yeah, that's a comedian.
Barry Sobel.
Whoa.
Yo.
Did he do it?
They
don't even know the layers.
Run DMC.
Yo. They don't even know the layers of that reference.
Oh my God.
The layers.
Wait, who is this that was hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Yeah, it was like his friend. He was a comedian, a dark-skinned guy. No, he was like one of his friends. I don't know if he worked in the school where he taught or what, but he is super. He's super funny.
Man.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, this is making this.
Yeah,
that was like his friend from the past that stayed around or something.
A big smile. He used to in his set. He had a whole thing about the Doublemint gum commercial.
Okay.
You grab a stick, take it out. The taste is going to move you when you pop it in your mouth. Like
dang.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was the bars Doublemint was trying to put us on. That's crazy.
The taste is going to move you.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was too busy looking at twins for the first time.
Yeah.
I was mesmerized.
Yeah, there's a lot if you visually and the word there were bars being dropped for sure. Yeah, absolutely. That he pointed out. He was one of my favorite comedians. So I always like seeing him pop up on shows.
I gotta look him up.
Yeah. I watched that show during the pandemic.
Which one?
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I think I was telling you. Yeah, I think we was talking about it. I think it didn't end strong.
You know
what? First season, yes.
Yeah.
And then after that, I couldn't do it.
When they added the kid, and they moved the night too. They wasn't on Fridays anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh yeah, that's right. It was like Tuesday or something.
Went from Fridays
or
to
Wednesday.
like a Tuesday, and then back to Fridays.
Yeah. I don't know. It just didn't. What was there? The conflict. The kid weakened it. Like there were just too many. They were throwing too many people at it at that point.
You got too much to deal with.
Yeah,
well, because when you add a kid, then it's like, well, they're not gonna be on the streets now. We're not gonna see Raven Simone on the streets.
No, definitely not.
Like the stakes are a little lower.
Yeah, honestly, I look back. The thing that hooked me was like, is he gonna make the league or not? Like, as a kid, that hooked me.
Really?
He gonna get back in the game? I want to see. Because once you tell me that he played basketball, I'm like, oh, okay, that's gonna be cool. And then when the episode came, when he got the tryout or whatever, I was just like, I'm all in. I'm invested in this dream.
I was so surprised that just like Charles Barkley was on the show. Like the whole thing was just
Chris
crazy.
Mullen, Tim Hardaway. I was just like, I'm
like,
in. I play with y'all NBA Jam. Let's go. But I was excited.
Seeing Mark Curry in a uniform,
yes,
immediately you're like, all right,
no,
this is like,
they should have did it without that.
This is not a starter.
Yeah,
like there's some bench guys that look like Mark Curry in the uniform, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't look like he was about to start on that Warriors team.
In hindsight, when I went back and watched, I was like, how did they pull this off? This don't look nothing like an NBA player.
We were watching sets. We were watching like we believed so much. When they walked outside the door, we acted like they were outside.
That's true. That's true.
Go home, Roger. Like, dang, he
got to walk home. Yeah,
he might get in that AC. You know what I'm saying? Like, we believed so much. So when they did something like that, it was just like, oh, they could do anything.
Yeah, he brought in a real. Honestly, what sold me, they had Don Nelson. I think he was in it. He was the coach. I was like, they brought the coach. This got to be real.
Yeah,
they brought the coach. Coaches don't be showing up and stuff. This got to be real.
Didn't even shoot the show in Oakland.
Now that just broke my heart a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that.
Well, where
did you think? So wait, did you think the smart guy was really in D.C. and Martin was really in Detroit and
for the longest,
sister was really in Detroit?
For the longest, yes. Oh, Martin. Once I saw that, because the thing is, when I saw that hotel, the apartment, I've seen that apartment, so I was like, this real to me. Because my family's from Detroit. So I was like, they know what they doing. Right. This is actually Detroit. That's not knowing how TV worked.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
I don't even think I knew it was supposed to be in Detroit. Maybe I did. Like, I don't think it seeped in for me. I thought it was just like city.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like when you think about the Detroitness of Martin makes even more sense.
Wait, the Detroitness of Martin?
Oh, yeah. This is
like the fact that it's like cold. They always got on like leather and coats and stuff.
Yeah,
and
but that was also at a time where everyone just had on too much gear. Everyone had on a leather bomber for no
the thick leather
reason.
Too.
Yeah,
thick, cheap.
Like we need to bring them back.
It's back.
Yeah.
But
in some places, never left.
Yeah.
Martin's wearing like Pistons jerseys and stuff. There's like indications of that they're in Detroit.
Yeah.
But I think it took me the rewatch to pick up on that. I think at the time I was just like,
a
city.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, everyone wore. I mean, every jacket was leather and oversized.
You have to have a certain market to have a WZUP. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a certain demographic.
Yeah.
Like every city can't have a WZUP.
Mm-hmm.
Like Atlanta right now can have like 5 WZUPs.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
Like, man, there's like oldies rap station now. Like it's crazy.
But which version of oldies is it? Do you know what I mean? How old
I
do we
honestly
go?
think they got a cutoff date.
Yeah, no, they absolutely do.
They got a cutoff date. I think it's like, all right, when Ashanti and them was done, that's the cutoff date.
Okay.
Because I think oldies is just like there's like old school, which is I guess pretty old, and then there's I'd say old school is whatever. Yeah. I'd say what pretty old is.
How many hoods are in it?
No, see, that actually is y'all know about that.
Yeah, that is.
Y'all know about that.
That's true.
Y'all know about that.
Y'all know about that.
Yeah. That is what y'all don't know about that is.
Oh, what you know about that, boy?
That's one, you could do a whole radio station of that.
That's a station
and then there's like old school, which is basically just like 90s into early aughts.
Oh, I ain't heard that in a long time.
Right.
There's that. And then there's like, man, why they playing this?
And that I think is probably like mid-aughts.
Mid-aughts
on is probably like, man. Because it really takes about 6 years for you to think fondly on something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you didn't like it before, or if you're like, okay, we're out of that, blah blah blah. It takes you about 6 years to be like,
6 years, okay.
Man, I hadn't thought about that. And it brings up a warm feeling. But usually, if it's 5 years, you're like, it's just an anniversary. But then like the 6th year, you're like,
I was thinking about that freshman class from 6 years ago.
Okay.
In the XXL.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was that one?
We dogged all those people and they still around.
Okay. Who
like
was in that?
Uzi, Lil Yachty, 21 Savage, Denzel Curry.
Okay.
Lil Dicky.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I remember it.
You know, Designer.
Yep, we still around.
We still around.
We're still around.
Yeah. But then again,
people know Designer's Instagram.
But that's
Designer can say something crazy and be on the Shade Room tomorrow.
I feel like the bar is very low.
No, on the Shade Room. I mean, yeah.
A bar is pretty low.
That's how you know that wasn't for you anymore.
Oh, what? Yeah.
When you're like, you dogged them, but then they're still around, and you're like, oh, they still around.
Yeah.
It's not for you anymore.
That probably was my XXL cover to go, all right.
Yeah.
I think
it's
I'm out.
such a relaxing feeling to put down that weight of liking or commenting on whatever is happening in the moment.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh, no one's actually.
I'm released of this.
Yeah, I don't have to pay attention to this. I will.
Yeah.
Because I like to pay attention to it, but I don't have to, and no one's gonna ask me anyway.
That, and when you release like somebody that you liked new music.
Oh my goodness! When there's someone that you've been with from the beginning, and then they pop, and you literally have to have a service to just. Release them to the streets. You know what? You're not mine anymore.
But even that, releasing like their new music that they trying that's not working.
Yes, no,
that part. Like,
that's rough.
My brother put me on. He was like, when we was talking about some artists, and he was like, look, they gave us 3 albums. What more do you want from them? You ain't got to like the rest of them. Like, they gave you 3. Just go back and listen to them first 3. You don't need no more new stuff. And I was like, you're right. I don't need nothing else from this person.
It depends. Because some people be so like in the moment. And just talking about what's going on at that time, that it's kind of like, all right, how many,
how often can you do this?
How many, but then if somebody's more evergreen, just talking about their life, talking about, other stuff of substance, then it's easier to like hold on to that stuff.
Yeah, but how many people can do that?
Yeah, because, beats change, cut of jeans changes.
Yeah.
That's a huge indication.
Yeah. Your life be changing.
Yeah. Do you know how many various cuts of jeans like Usher's been through?
I don't know. I feel like Usher was smart and savvy to not get too crazy with the size and then not get too crazy with the small.
Yeah, that's the way you ride it through. That's the way you ride it through.
He played the Gene Long game.
Yes, yes. But here, I'll tell you this, though. The video for No Limit was the first time where I was like, oh, he's doing something. Like, his stylist put him in what is considered kind of cool and new now, and it looks weird on him.
Yeah.
I was like, you should have had another stylist. But he also would have looked a little odd if he had done what he normally did in it. So he kind of had to.
He had to.
But it looked like there were these gold aviator frames that they put on him. And instead of them looking cool, he looked like an old man.
Like
he was trying. There was a necklace that I was like, oh, this is,
look at all that effort.
I
don't see you dancing. I see you like, I'm young.
It looked like a conversation was like, yo, put me in with the
what are they doing? Brocade jackets? Great. What are we doing? Tassels on the necklace? I'll take that.
That being said, Usher played the long game on the jeans, played the short game on the stocking cap. He really had the stocking cap game going crazy.
I definitely bought a thick stocking cap, like the thick joints around the side. Yeah, remember, like you get the regular ones, but
what you mean, like a ski hat kind of?
Nah, it was like some of them. The elastic was like thin.
Because that was the era that you had the elastic said something like Tommy Tommy Sport. I remember I got one in the middle of the mall.
Of course,
that's where they be.
That's where they be.
Saved up like $14 to get the stocking cap, and you had to tie it yourself. It was just a
cylinder.
It's just a cylinder that you have to tie yourself, right? So that you got one shot at that knot. You don't want to snag it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Trying to tie it. So you got one shot at the knot, had the knot right from my head and everything. Yeah. And then my parents was like, all right, you can wear that to bed.
Wait, hold on.
I was like, wait, what you mean I can wear it to bed? I got a red one to go with my J's. Like, what you mean? Like, I can't wear this out. They're like, no, that's not for out the house. Yeah. That's for in the house. I'm like, he on the Grammys.
Yeah, he on TV with this.
What do you mean?
Are you talking about tying the knot on the top of the
top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is very funny to hear because, as you know, I'm an old lady. So I remember my dad cutting up my mom's stockings to make.
Okay.
And tying it and her just being like, please stop destroying
See, that's crazy. He ain't even asked.
I was like, I guess he was just like, look at all the runs though. And she's like, but that don't mean I was done with it. There were a lot of discussions.
There was no market for just the cap at the store.
Yeah.
So older brothers had to just be like, look, I got to get my old lady stockings. Because I'm not about to go buy.
And they knew the secrets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's probably other people that was like, I don't even know how to keep weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I brush my hair, I go to sleep, I wake up.
You know? What was the science behind this?
Yeah.
There must be a better way. Black and white footage of them tossing.
When my parents saw that thing I bought in the middle of the mall, they saw stockings. Like, I saw a hat.
Yeah.
They saw stockings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they was like, you got to wear that to bed. I was like, man, I don't want to be cool in my dreams. I'm coming to school with the big old lines on my head because I'm like, bro, I got a Tommy Gear one at the house.
I had bought one. I remember the worst is when you buy one and you don't realize. Like, I got a big head, so I didn't realize it didn't fit. But I tried to make it fit because I spent my money on it. It was like a mesh, like I forgot what designer, but it was mesh, right?
Okay.
And I put that thing on, and that thing was like pulling it back.
Oh no!
Like it didn't fit all the way up to the top of the head. So it was like, so I'm like, I look like a. I don't know what I look like, but I just knew my stocking cap was supposed to be down here. Yeah. I know I didn't get no line. I didn't get no forehead line.
But
in order to make it work.
But instead, you were pushing your hairline back before it needed
thank God
to go.
I'm still functional up here. But like there was a time where I was gonna make that stocking cap mesh stocking. It was gonna make it work, and it was not working.
Okay,
it was very bad.
What a tough time for y'all.
Yeah.
What a tough time.
That's rough to try and.
Yeah, my wife was good though. I had a good run.
Yeah,
it was a short run. Like I feel like the stocking cap and the goggles, they was all together.
You know what? I think the goggles didn't pop in Atlanta the way they did elsewhere.
They did not. And
so I see people talking about like wearing full on. I watch like documentaries about clothing or whatever and trends and just full on ski gear. And I was like, oh yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah. Can you imagine a brother in Greenbrier with the goggles? You're like, hey man. It ain't never gonna be used for that.
Yeah,
it ain't never gonna be used for
that one day that it snows.
Yeah,
but I was in Greenbrier looking for the goggles. That's where I was.
But they was looking at you crazy. They was like, "No, we don't have
that." And I wanted a pair of Oakley sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, definitely wanted the Oakleys.
And then like any glasses that had circles like on them, I was like, all right,
close enough.
Yeah.
Wait,
Man.
So like the oval Oakleys you're talking? Okay. I just want to make sure because
the oval Oakleys that Jodeci had on in the you gotta get on up.
Yeah.
Like that video. That's what I wanted. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Nope. That's true. That was what was popping. So.
I think I had two them jackets that had the big old pockets in the front.
On the outside?
Yeah, on the outside.
Oh, like safari style.
Yeah, I remember I seen an episode of Smart Guy and Marcus had them joints. And I said, I want that. I want a shiny jacket with a pocket in the front. I'll do anything for that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, big old shiny jacket with a pocket.
Oh, you had the shiny jacket. You ever have shiny jeans?
I ain't get shiny jeans.
You remember the shiny jeans?
I do remember the shiny jeans.
You mean like it had a sheen on it, or
it was like metallic? It was like Volume 3 Jay-Z era, stiff, huge, stiff jean jackets. And jeans.
Oh, yes, all right.
And they are like shiny.
Yeah.
And maybe the stitching might be another color. So it might be a silver like jean jacket, but like red stitching on it.
Yeah, that was a big top stitching time. That was rough all around.
Or like a maroonish, like not pink, but like you know it was red. It's in the pink family, but if you call it pink, you'd have some problems.
Yeah, it was a few years before you guys were comfortable with what I call playa pink.
Playa pink,
the playa pink time came a little after that. For sure.
Most definitely, yeah.
Pink was taboo.
It really was.
I remember my aunt was like, "Yo, if I ever see you walking around with some pink on, it's gonna be some problems."
We really
wasn't
allowed.
That's why you put Playa in front of it. See, this is Playa pink. I was like, or carnation, whatever you want to, whatever you want to call it.
It really took Fat Joe to wear pink polo on television. I feel like for people to be like, "All right." Like I don't even if they saw Kanye with it first, it might not have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not have went. It might have just been like, yo, I'm not even rocking with him. I feel like Fat Joe really got the pink.
I can see it. Yeah, Kanye couldn't have been the first to do it.
No. I feel like there was the Cameron.
Cameron, that's what I'm thinking of. Cameron, definitely.
But I feel like people thought Cameron was crazy when they saw him.
Because he wasn't just doing pink. He was doing pink. He was doing diamond cluster earrings.
Yeah, that man.
Like he was doing grandma chic.
Yeah.
So it was very like,
he's wearing a pink hat in the Hey Ma video. I feel like no one even noticed it.
Oh, I noticed.
So then he was like, I'm going to go harder. I'm about to get pink
They don't even know.
I'm about to get a pink jacket.
This is only the beginning.
So then he do that, and it's like a little faint pink. Yeah. Then after that, it's like, now I need pink fur.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the pink lining. With a pink Range Rover.
Yeah.
You know, like it just got more and more. It was taking over to the point where he just... you never see Cameron wearing pink.
Nah, he was straight up Pepto-Bismol with it. Yeah.
Man. What an era.
Yeah.
What an era where you be controversial with a color.
That's real.
We're so far advanced now.
Yeah.
Like think of like all that we've seen, all the Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi and just, like all the wild stuff we've seen, Lil Wayne, all the stuff we've seen since then. Yeah. There's no shade that is forbidden.
No, definitely not. Definitely no shade or print. Remember Lil Wayne was wearing like leopard print like jog. They weren't jog. They were like leggings.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "What's happening?"
At the BET Awards, and people like, "Man, he out there now."
Yeah.
That boy gone. I'm gonna pray for Lil Wayne.
Yeah, they gonna pray for him.
I'm gonna pray for Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but we had the thing is like culture. We had that already. Like it's like when people was like that, it's like y'all ain't see Prince. What was y'all doing?
Oh, the exceptions made for Prince.
Oh, my favorite thing that I always say, I love like old black people when you try to question like Prince's sexuality. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then these old people I talk to, they be like, "Oh, Prince wasn't gay. He was talented." Like them just
This
is what they say. Prince had them ones with him. Man.
He did that too.
Prince had them things.
Yeah.
Prince was hey, look at Prince's track record.
Yeah.
Go watch Purple Rain right now.
Yeah. There were definitely, just blinders on with that.
Oh yeah.
With even not even having the mindset to do it, but just being like, no, because that's Prince.
Yeah, I love
Prince
picking and choosing. I love when people pick and choose.
Yeah,
that's who you are as a person. Like I actually don't see the other stuff. I refuse to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like our generation, we had some people. There's some people that didn't grow up with Prince or didn't have that like relationship to Prince.
Mm-hmm.
So then they don't even acknowledge that Prince was who he was.
Yeah. Right, sure.
And then some of that duality, Prince versus Michael Jackson, like some people you'll ask them about Prince, and like, my family, we listen to Michael Jackson. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, who made you choose?
Dang.
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, we had the radio too. Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all listen to...
Michael Prince, turn that off. This is a Jackson house.
Mike put out an album every 3 years. What was y'all doing them other 2 years?
Just
y'all
waiting.
Was dangerous in it up in 93 and 94.
Just patiently waiting by the radio. Please, Mike, come back. We ain't got no music.
Yeah, we ain't got no music.
I don't know what anyone's talking about.
This trial got to end, man. We need another Invincible.
Yeah.
What is going on? I ain't have music in years.
Just waiting. Please, Mike.
Yeah, Prince would put out 3 albums every day, man. We started putting out triple albums.
Just mad at other Prince fans, like they got all the music over there. We ain't got nothing over there.
They got the music. House. They got the instruments. They got a new cymbal. He changed the cymbal.
Yeah.
Put a little trumpet horn on the cymbal.
Yeah.
I used to draw that cymbal.
Really?
When I was a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Could you do it now?
Yeah, I could do it now.
You
Easy.
think so? Yeah.
I could draw the new symbol. I can't draw the original symbol.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Wait, what was the new symbol? It was
The new symbol, it was like a horn, and then it looped into a cross,
right. It was
then it had an arrow on the bottom.
It was more horizontal, whereas the OG one was like, right?
No, I feel like they both were kind of vertical.
Okay,
but it was like a horn, and then it went around, and then it went down, and then it was a cross, and then it was an arrow.
Okay, all right, yeah. Oh,
and I feel like the first one was just like the man symbol and the woman symbol.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, yeah, I got to put the music in there. My bad. Yeah. It's a horn, too, And it's a P.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't even a P. It was just like, all right,
this is us.
He realized, wait a minute, I forgot something. I think I can make this.
Hey, I left some stuff out. Okay.
We might have something here. Let me look this right light. Yeah.
Why don't we put a horn on there? Yeah.
Oh man.
What's y'all favorite color sky?
Favorite color sky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First is when it is late at night, but it's not really dark.
Okay.
It's a very, very dark blue.
Dark blue.
But not like, it's not quite a midnight blue.
Okay.
It's not a navy, but there's just like, it's almost like it's light, almost on the edges. If you stare at it, you can almost imagine a lighter thing on the edges. But it's a very dark, it's
okay.
Probably like a
7:45.
No. Not midnight. Probably like a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it gets darker. It will get darker than that, even no matter what time. Like there's a moment, and the skies have to be very clear for you to notice.
Okay.
And you don't notice all the time, but when I do, I'm just like, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, orange. Every time I see the sky orange,
I
just go, that ain't. It surprises weird, but it surprises me every time.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like,
have you had one of those moments where it's a weird orange, like, and it's not sunrise or sunset?
Yeah.
I definitely once walked outside. I was walking my dog outside, and everything was a weird yellow.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, did it land?
Did it happen? Yeah.
And I didn't. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, it was so eerie. Everything was eerily quiet.
Mm-hmm.
The sky, everything was yellow. There was like no shadow.
Mm.
And the dog was like, how about I just pee on the edge of the driveway and then we just bring it on back to the house.
We don't need to be out right now.
I don't need exercise. We can do this another time. I'm in good shape.
Yeah. No, I love an orange because it does do that thing to me where I go, what's happening outside right now? It keeps me alert of like the earth, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm very surprised every time.
Do you remember when we drove to Huntsville
mm-hmm.
and it was like the sun was going down, and that's when I feel like it was either the story of Adidon. It was one of them disc records.
Yes.
Came out, and then we tried to listen to it like on the way to Huntsville. But it was like,
I do remember, because I remember you came out to that Scoop-Diddy Poop. I remember that.
No.
No, that was Birmingham.
Yeah, that was Birmingham.
That was Birmingham.
We was going to Huntsville, but I'm trying to remember. It must have been Story of Adidon.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I do remember that.
Wait, that was the Pusha T thing, right?
Yeah.
That's where you were when you first heard it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting my hair cut in Brooklyn, and so they were listening to the radio and they were listening to fun. I heard that whole thing. It took the dude an hour and a half to cut my hair because he kept reacting to everything that was happening.
I bet that's the worst day to be in a barbershop.
It was the
not getting done.
Yo, rewind that.
Yeah.
And then not only that, so that we're listening to it on the radio, Flex is rewinding every line, adding explosions, and then the other barber,
New York City.
The other barber,
Shalewa was never gonna get her hair cut.
Never. It was, and the other barber had
New Pusha T.
was watching it live.
Yeah.
So Flex was also on IG Live. So he was watching it live, and he's like, look, this is what it looks like, what we're hearing on the... And I was like, I'm never getting out of here.
A whole lot of fire emojis in the chat. Buy a badge if you real hip hop.
I was like, this is the most New York thing I've ever experienced, and I was born in New York.
Yeah. Just a whole lot of run that back. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Run that back. Yeah.
Hold on. New York City, I don't think y'all heard what he said. Clean out y'all speakers. Everybody, dust off your speakers. You got dust in your speakers. You're not hearing these bars.
Bars. Longest haircut. And
he get aggressive for these bars.
And I'm not even getting my full head. It's just the side of my head and the back of my head. It should not take an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay. You was a part of a cultural experience.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm in it now. Yeah. I can't go anywhere. I am like, in it.
Big game, like something going on, or just something going on around the shop.
Yeah,
could just derail
the whole thing.
Definitely.
Yeah,
make it a whole hour and a half experience.
Yeah. So
you ever been in a shop when like a fight broke out?
Not in a barbershop, but I have been in a beauty, like a salon.
Yeah,
and that's a different energy.
I'm curious, but I just remember
because you're already going to be in there all day.
Yeah,
So you're going to see the build up. You're gonna hear all the that bitch coming here. Okay.
What
are you gonna do?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a fight break out at the barbershop.
I was in the middle of one. One time I was in college. My homeboy was like, he had a shop he went to. And so I was going to get cut by his dude, right? So I was waiting for that. But I have no allegiance there. You know what I'm saying? So a chair opened up. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to this dude. He seemed straight. And then the guy came back, and he was like, you taking food off my plate? To the other barber. And I'm like, he not talking to me. He's like, nah, man, he just was ready. He's like, I'm tired of you taking food off my plate, right?
And
I'm like, he had already started. And I'm like, hey, let's let that man finish. He's like, nah, man, I'm sick of this. Like, he get mad, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna be here forever. Yeah. They took it to the back. I guess they worked it out.
Who finished your cut?
The same dude. I don't pass off art. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you start, you gotta finish. You better grab your clips. I don't care what, you grab your clips. We do this outside, but you gotta finish. Man. I'm not about to do that.
You're not gonna Kubrick the Spielberg your haircut.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't play that. I don't play that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just remember you ain't gonna take food. You keep taking food off my plate. I got kids. If you say I got kids,
that's a great way to put it, though.
Yeah.
Because now, like you already on the defense, but now if you don't have kids, now it's like, oh man.
Yeah. I got kids. I'm like, well, how much? It's $20, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
but it adds
all that
up.
food adds up.
That's true.
Yeah. Especially if this guy keeps poaching.
At the time, you probably look like a consistent 20.
I probably
look like somebody
like he'll be back.
If I do good, I'm gonna get that next 20 too.
Yeah. Literally,
20 after that.
I wasn't going every week, so it was going to be a very inconsistent 20.
You go and get this monthly 20.
Yeah, this is a special occasion. Yeah.
What about you? No fights?
No fights. I can't think of one fight at the barbershop, and I've been to barbershops my whole life. There was that one, period in the 2000s where I had braids, but other than that,
I don't remember braids. Rob.
Hold on.
Or pictures.
There's no good pictures.
I'm about to say, or no pictures.
There's whenever the disposable camera was around, the new growth was also around. There's no new braid pictures.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you see a picture of me with braids, you had to know that I had braids to find the braids in the picture.
Gotcha.
That's the best way to put it.
Okay.
Like this.
So they were just in the brush. They were just hiding underneath.
Played football. You taking a helmet off. You putting a helmet on. Already.
That's already, a fuzzy factor.
First time you do that already.
But you got a stocking cap though.
Even through the stocking cap.
Dang. Okay.
Even through the stocking
wasn't
cap.
tied tight enough.
It just or sometimes it might have been too tight.
Okay. So it just comes off with
Then, my parents were like, this cost $25 to get your hair braided. It costs $10 to get a haircut.
Yeah.
So you have to get your hair braided only the amount of times that it equals getting a haircut.
Yeah.
So and for some reason, there was never a camera around when the braids was new. I have no evidence.
Yeah.
I had designs.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't even, cool parents. Wasn't even straight back all the time.
Okay.
You know, I had braids over braids.
Yeah.
Wow.
No one will know. No one will know.
That's shocking that that's not documented.
The real difference between me and Bow Wow is he had better cameras around him. That's really what it is. I can read what JD's handwriting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been.
Yeah.
You could have
Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo, I was watching 106 in Park. Like,
was right there.
could be up there.
Yeah.
But there's no cameras around when my braids are new.
It's a missed opportunity.
It's really what it is.
A great missed
That's
opportunity.
a shame. That's a shame. You hate to hear it.
Oh, man.
No perm? You didn't have a perm?
Never had a perm. Never had my hair straightened.
Nah, I had the blowout situation.
Oh, okay. You did a blowout?
I did.
Did you let it hang, or was it like you were just...
It just did what it wanted to do. Yeah, it just kind of
okay.
did what it wanted to do.
You didn't style it down?
Nah. I don't think I left the house, if I'm being honest. Like, it kind of just
only
was a thing.
had a blowout like when they were trying to braid it for the first time.
Right.
Just to see what we were working with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First day of high school, I didn't have enough hair to get braided because I cut my hair 8th grade, grew it back. So the lady at the shop started putting weave in my hair.
What are you saying to me?
And had the braids with the it's flat. Then it's a knot.
No,
braids, right? First day of high school.
Yeah.
So I'm like, call my mom. They're like, your mom already paid. She's not getting her money back. It was some African ladies off of Delo.
Oh,
and
say less.
And so then my mom called. She came back up to the shop and she was like, do you want this? I was like, no, I don't want this. She was like, well, they already started. So get the braids at school. You know, all girls like, yo, let me just unbraid one and braid it back. And I'm like, nah. Yeah. You can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't do this. Yeah. They're like, nah, we just wanna see something real quick. Yeah. So I already started off high school on the wrong foot.
My goodness.
Then it was time to take my it was like picture day. And then that was time to take my braids out. Oh. And so then the picture day just had a crazy looking fro. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, man.
But then I had braids after that, normal braids after that.
Okay.
But,
and how long did you rock the braids?
I had braids in 7th grade.
Okay.
And then I had braids again in 9th grade until like the 2nd semester. And I cut my hair 2nd semester. First strike was Kobe cut his hair. And I was like, well, it might be over. Yeah. It might be over. Yeah. Kobe's out the fro game. Maybe fros are done. And I always think, what would my life be like if I went the other route and saw Lil Wayne wearing dreads and started wearing dreads when Lil Wayne started wearing dreads?
If to be our age and for you to not have that, because there was a lot of people who saw that was like, that, now they just have dreads. Like, that would just became...
Yeah, but like... who would I be?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If I went to college with dreads, what college would I go to? Would I go to a different college? What would I have gotten on the SAT if I had more hair on my head weighing down? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What if I like have to overachieve because of the way that society looks at me as a person with dreads? You would have a different set of pressure. What if I speak differently? What if I act differently? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I'm like, I'm gonna try to prove to people that this person with dreads is a different person. Instead, I'm like, yo, temp fade. I know exactly who
dreads
that is.
Do go dreads. You go from working twice as hard to at least 3 times as hard. Everybody knows that, right?
No, that's absolutely not true. That's the whole reason I have dreads is because I'm like, I'm not doing my hair anymore. Yeah. I'm not doing this shit.
Take that, America.
No. I got lazier. Yeah. That was the first sign of like, oh, you're giving up? Yes, ma'am.
Did you have them in the mid-aughts?
I had a set and then I cut them off.
Okay.
And then this is the remnants of the second attempt. And the first attempt was a very like, oh, I guess I'm just going to let them do what they do. Yeah. And what they did was not great. So then I tried to color it. And it was just like, no, that's not going to work. Let me go ahead and cut these off. And maybe I'll start again. And I got a friend who had beautiful dreads. I had her start them for me. And I was like, I'm sure I can keep it going from this point on. And it's been touch and go. But no, I don't do the dreads right.
Oh,
absolutely.
It's so hard to do them now. I imagine like the lock science is so much advanced.
It's definitely, it's very just like you're not supposed to use this, and then if you do a twist, it should be like a palm roll, and then you use this kind of thing, and then you need to sit under the dryer to let it set for like an hour. And I was like, bitch, that's why I went into dread, so I don't have to sit under dryers anymore.
That's crazy.
And so I don't do that. I've been lucky in that they have not mildewed.
But your dreads since 2010 when I met you, they always look like they're supposed to look.
But I absolutely went into it because I don't feel like I only remember to tie up my hair when I go to sleep when I have something in the next day.
Yeah. Okay.
If I got to maintain until that thing, my first 2 days here in LA, tied them up. Once I did what I had to do, I don't even know where I don't even know where
you giving me hope because I've been like, am I gonna lock them up? But then I follow all these lock pages and I'm like, man, this seemed like a lot of work.
It is kind of sometimes. Occasionally, I've gone to a place for lock maintenance.
Yeah,
and it is $125, $150 easy, and I'm like, oh wow, I've maintained it for this long. Because they know
it's gonna be a while before you come back.
Oh, that may be it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, I only
you convincing me because I'm thinking
but you
about
have just.
Purdue's trying to do everything.
You're not going to do it.
Purdue's done everything.
But I might be the cat that gives and you like, oh, you see me in them for like a month and then next thing you know, I got to fade. Like I might just be like, I did it.
I mean, I've only had my hair braided. Well, no, when I was a kid, I used to have my hair braided. I was born damn near bald, so I always had like a short natural for years and years and years. And then my mother would get my hair braided with like extensions or whatever, beads on the end, real Patrice Russian.
Yes,
okay.
Very because this was the 70s in New York, so all little girls were walking around with beads from like their shoulder to their ear, just the bottom third, nothing but white beads. Just everywhere, and then I was like, no, I want long, like I want my hair long and straight. And she was like, I mean, I can do puffs.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, I'll allow puffs. Yeah. And then at maybe like 6th grade, she was like, all right, well, let's go ahead and get you a perm then. So I got the perm first time. Great. Went in for a touch up. Dude left it in too long. He used the adult strength instead of the just for me children's strength or whatever. No. So then I had to cut it all off again. And so I entered high school with like short hair. Well, by then my mother was like, well, I mean, it doesn't have to just be a natural. You can do other things with it. And I'm like, okay. So then we were doing like, little Gumby things or up and over. But our point of reference was Grace Jones. That was our point of reference. Yeah. So that's what we were doing. And then I just, when I finally straightened it again, I was just wearing it spiky straight up and slicked on the sides.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing in high school.
Okay.
But yeah, and then I just got tired of going to hair salons and being in there all day. Yeah. And then coming out with a hairstyle that I would never. Man, when I was in high school at prom, that whole the whole asymmetrical thing, and then crimping your hair and it going straight up in the front, just like Hammer's Dancer.
Okay.
So that's what
we had a reference.
Yeah. So, and I was just like, this is not me.
Okay.
And so that's when I started coloring it like red and bright blue, like in 91, 92. And that my point of reference then was Grover. And I wanted it the color of Grover.
Okay.
And so I got there, and then, that means I'm straightening it by myself.
Shout out to the streets. What you talking about? Sesame Street.
Oh, all right. My fault. I forgot. Shalewa got the
Sesame Street tattoo.
Yeah. I was like, Grover.
Why she say Grover like I should know who Grover is?
First name, one name, Grover.
Yeah,
Grover Cleveland.
What was his hair doing?
Yeah.
Pictures. And then I messed up my timing on the color, on the bleaching and the relaxing. And so it all fell out again. And I went, well, then we'll just do this. And I was like, I'm not going to a salon ever again. Man, I don't have it in me.
I love a salon.
It takes me out now to have to go somewhere to get it cut.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, I don't know who to trust.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman walking into a barbershop.
Yeah.
And so that's already an issue.
Listen, I went to not with my hair being like this long. I've been to a salon a couple of times. I'm never going back. That's why I'm never going back to a barbershop.
Oh yeah,
it's a different experience.
It is. It's absolutely.
It's way different. I'm like, y'all talking about stuff I might care about.
Man,
you're
a traitor. Dog.
I am. No, I'll be the first to admit.
One little fight, and then you got scared. You don't go to barbershops
because remember, do you remember right before the pandemic? I don't know if you remember this, where I went to the barbershop. And I used to I treat barbers like, oh, you're a work of art, like you're an artist. You do what you want. So I would go in there, and he would one time he did some designs, and I was like, all right, cool. This man, and he was skilled with it. So I never used to check him. And remember one of the last time I went to the barbershop, that man put an actual Nike check in the back of my head.
Hey man,
and I didn't know.
Hey,
I had no idea there was a check. I'm 30. I was 34 with a check in the back of my head. And I'm sitting, and he was like, what you think? And I was just like, yeah, I gotta go. I didn't even have. I had the energy to be mad. I was like, I gotta leave. I had to go straight to the stage with a check in the back of my head. Man. In my 30s, when I was 13, that's all I wanted. In my 30s, I was like, I'm about to go bald. Got a whole check in the back of my head, and I was done.
I had a barber put an E in my head one time.
For who? Who?
I don't know. He didn't even go by an E.
Oh, so I wish somebody would cut their own initial into my hair.
They put an E in my head, and people was like, "Yo, what's the E about?" I was like, "You know, R-O-B-E, R-T." You know,
emphasis on the E.
You know, the middle of my name, dog. Yeah. You know the E right there. People don't even acknowledge it. Like. Shalewa, you are in town because you did your one-woman show.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people about your one-woman show?
Yeah.
That they should check out if you're in their town.
Yeah, it's called Don't Reach in the Bag. Mm-hmm. And it is a solo show about the 6+ years that I worked at a porn store in Atlanta.
He had that ready.
During
That's the only one he ever wanted to press.
The only one. Literally.
You don't do nothing else, Rob. You pressed it.
And so it's informative. We'll all grow in many ways if you come check the show out.
It's a wonderful show.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Perdue, where
hey, this is a callback to the beginning when you're like, hey, what you did? That was great. You was here, Perdue.
It's the way you looked at me, because you looked at me like, come
don't
on,
do
man,
it, don't do it
to me. And I was just gonna tell the people where to find you and whatnot. You know, you doing shows all over the world, man.
Yeah.
Tell people about it.
No, I mean, I'm out here for part of a climate change comedy cohort. So we was telling jokes about climate change. But my run is done with that. So, but no, it was a good experience. We went to 3 different cities. Went to Mason City, Illinois. Nope, I would not do that for that. That was a very different experience.
Come on, man.
That was fine. It was
Mason
fine.
Mason City.
Yeah.
Let's go. Mason City. Stand up. Exclusive. Climate change. Save the glaciers.
It's getting hot in here, but not too hot.
Yeah. Greenhouse effect.
Yeah. So I'm doing that, but I'm also this semester I'm a co-teacher at Emory.
Come on, man.
So I'm teaching at Emory. I'm part of
Emory University.
Yeah, arts and social justice.
I didn't get in.
Neither did I.
Small envelope. Very light envelope.
Yeah,
I feel like they use a different paper than when they give you the acceptance
Don't
letter.
waste the paper on the guys that didn't get in. Yeah. Nah, so I'm there, part of Arts and Social Justice Fellowship, where I'm in a class with an actual smart professor, like a real person. And we just like a freshman seminar, and then I actually have to send homework right now. Like I have to send homework before they forget to do homework.
Y'all professor out here in Cali living, doing shows and podcasts and whatnot.
It's precisely. But that's been cool, man, because I'm like, now I got an Emory ID, and I remember when I was in college and undergrad, I used to have to sneak into Emory to play basketball, and now I can just go anywhere I want, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I ain't playing no basketball.
All right.
I'm not doing that. But like the fact that I can.
But you're like going there to like go to the library and read some books and stuff, right?
Yeah. No. Kind of. Sometimes.
Please say yes.
Yeah.
If you want to keep this position, please say that's exactly why you are.
I just be using my student discount on everything. I'll be using my teacher discount on everything, man. Listen, shout out to teachers, man. If you ain't using your discount, you losing.
I feel like that's the least of their worries, but that's cool.
Yeah, I'm in a privileged position. I don't really. I'm dealing with adults, so they don't. I ain't no fights breaking out around me. People, it's just a bunch of Emory kids. Like, did we do the homework right? I was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I think so. But yeah, that's what I'm on now. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Look at my friends accomplished. I met both of y'all 2010. Now it's 2022.
We out here.
Look at us.
Man.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah.
I'm proud. I'm proud of y'all.
We on a whole different coast.
right?
We on a whole different coast.
A whole different coast.
We on a whole different coast than when we started.
Come on, man. Like we ain't never really got to kick it like this. For real, the three of us.
That's true.
When we was in the A, it was always, some people around that we couldn't really just get in the weeds about barbershops and beauty salons.
It's true.
Like we did today. It was real refreshing. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This has been the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. Shout out to my guests, Shalewa Sharpe and David Perdue.
Shit.